decided to come back over to the archaic. And you have to come and see this with me. I have a strong handful of people who don't have the opportunity or haven't discovered a site yet or what have you, and they like to come out and be able to join the hunt a little bit. And I needed to put it into setting. This is about 25 yards up ahead. There's a red stone, and I've got to give you more than that on it. If you've seen, I found some soapstone pieces that are circular. I'm walking slow because I found a handful of G10 Guilfords around where I am. All you need is a tip to give you a hint. Matter of fact, this site, the Archaic, has given me more G10s than maybe any site. This red stone is like, and I've only found 3 others that are like it, and I've been very curious lately. And they have a groove around the stone. And the similar thing is, if it is soapstone, it's red C-tite or set-tite, or I don't know how they pronounce it. So I don't know. So we're going to go right up to my marker and check it, and that'll be the only 4th one I've ever found in 13,000 plus artifacts. I don't know what they are. They can't be something common, because I'd be finding broken pieces and other pieces of them throughout the small handful of years that I've been looking and collecting things. And I dare not get distracted as I'm making this. We're going to pull anchor and probably run by a couple other places. But let's look at this where my marker is, and I'll show you a couple other artifacts, but I'll show you the piece first. I'm blown away because I just don't know what to make of these stones, these artifacts. So I'm walking up here, and I step right there where my foot is. It's not these, we're going to look at those. Those are some great stones I found, but it was right here. Let me give you a good look at it. I said, oh my gosh, are you kidding? I was just about to flip it out. I said, wait a second. There you go, look at that. Sure as you live. Huh. That groove around it, that shape, and it's looking just smooth in the light, just a little bit. Can't get a good picture of it, can I? Let's see if I can here. Remember those stones? Well, some good pottery. And I don't find a lot of pottery here at the Archaic, a few pieces. It's next to woodland, so there's a ton of pottery over there. I picked this up and kept it. It's crude, they probably couldn't get it down any smaller. Maybe they use it as a scraper. All I know is find a piece of quartz like that. There was no mistake about it. So I usually catch that, bring it over to my koi pond. Look at these good artifacts. The spring is here. Interesting thing about this piece here is it's fantastic base on this. Could be a Hardaway or something. But they have actually a stack on the front where the tip is, and they couldn't get rid of it. I doubt they needed to. You just need an armor-piercing tip. So they weren't going to mess around with that and ruin the tip part of it. I can tell you they knew what they were doing because of that. Look at the base. Mercy. Mercy. Good stuff. Now let's look at this. used to it. I was just looking at those other soapstone pieces the other day, and I moved them to where my banner stones are because I found so few. But here's one, and it's soapstone, that's for sure. Crazy. Look at this groove with me. Hang on a second. Out here sitting in the middle of the field blowing on stones. Now, look at this piece. The fourth piece in 13,000. Great Basin man. I found some bigger ones in soapstone with this groove. The groove is very shallow though. I don't know if they were using it as some type of storage stone for sinew, but I doubt it for these. I just don't know. And of course his thought was on his bigger pieces that are just much rougher. You could definitely have stored the sinew on there and wrapped it on there for use. They could have on this if it was real thin sinew, you know, as a storage, because they needed to have it with them. And other than that, it'd get tangled up. He was saying that they wrapped the sinew in this groove, and it's all happenstance, it's all thought. You're talking 4,000 or 5,000 years ago. Soapstone piece, all I know is this is rare. It's a rare artifact. It is red. You saw it when it came out of the ground. I mean, if you got it wet, now it's drying up. It's a solid artifact, my goodness. Solid piece. Well, that's a good look at everything. Appreciate everybody tuning in to Indian Trace. That right there. If I can get a little more light on it. Look at that groove. I'm just impressed by that groove. Hope you find out there.